Hi folks, it's Sen and Chris here. We haven't done one of these videos in a while, but today we've taken Monday to do a combination of a property viewing, something that we bought recently, to go over it with the project manager and have time in the car to do a strategy meeting as well. So we'll cover more in the strategy meeting in another video. For this video, I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna walk around the property and Chris will point out all the different things that might worry property investors that you see in an old property like this. This hasn't been lived in for 8 years. And we'll just share some of the things we're doing to rectify it in the refurb and hopefully put those people's mind at ease who haven't seen as many properties, and for you to have more confidence walking around a building like this, either on your own or with your builder of choice. So I'll flip the camera around and Chris will take over.
Hi team. Alright, so we'll do a quick look around this property. So this is one that we bought a couple of months ago, we just managed to complete on. In regards to giving you guys pointers on things that you can be looking out for, we've got this one jumps out straight away. We've got cracking coming across from the hip, which may or may not be serious. Don't think it is. There's obviously been subsidence at some point, but we might have to put what's called helibar fixings in here to try and pull that back together and just to see what's causing that. I think it's likely coming from damp getting in from the hip, so there might be a slipped roof tile that's getting down and just working its way along, something like that. We've got little bits of damp showing in here. That can just be something like condensation. There's too much insulation behind the plasterboard that might be causing just a condensation build-up. Looking at things like this, you can see we've got our lovely carpets. We've got some beautiful wallpaper here, very traditional. We're going to rip this out, take this door off and turn this into just an open shelved unit that could be somewhere sort of nice for people to have in the room. Put in a dresser area in this corner, just a shelf and a mirror in here just to sort of brighten it up. And then we're looking to replace all the windows throughout the whole house. So you see these old timber windows, traditional windows, that just bring the EPC rating down. So.
This is currently EPC E, isn't it?
Yes.
So with the measurements we'll put into this, we're expecting we should be able to get up to a C.
Yeah. And then coming through here, you've got your old hot water tanks and the old
Chris,
system.
I was just going to show this on the wall here. Someone's certificate of higher education from 1965 on the wall for housecraft. There we go.
There you go. So again through here, just old windows, old wood chip, and you can see here again sort of condensation mould on the ceiling. So again, we'll strip all that off and just see what's causing it, and look to get that replaced. Get rid of the wood chip, get rid of the skirtings, and just give it a good freshen up. Because we're putting a new combi boiler in, we can get rid of the hot water
tank can go. So clean back that space. We also pointed out with these rooms, we want to make sure we got the right output kilowatts output for these radiators for the size of the floor space. So we'll be able to look that up on like the B&Q website, and
all these things help towards the overall EPC. We're not decided if we're keeping this carpet yet or not.
Tough call.
Tough call. But yeah, just a general tidy up, freshen up. You can see the same thing with the condensation mould on the ceilings, and then yeah, just freshen the place up. So we'll go downstairs.
Right, front door there. See? So as you come in, the first room you get to is the bathroom.
Lovely.
Pink's very becoming and fitting for you, Chris.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, my favourite colour. So there's not much you can do with this room other than we'll strip it all out and try and make it feel a little bit bigger with the fittings, put a new shower and everything in here, and just keep it open really. Again, we've got lovely carpets down here again.
Right, living room. Careful you don't walk through that big thick cobweb.
Spider web.
Look at that, folks.
Spider's still on it and everything. So again, this is all getting stripped right back. We've got some mould in the corners here. You can see down in the bottom. Now, we checked, don't think this is anything to do with rising damp. This is, again, it's condensation. You have it all the way around the room. Again, you've got it in this corner as well. There's obviously been some kind of unit in here. You can see where it's protected the carpet, but there's just a lot of condensation mold. So again, wallpapers will get stripped right off. The whole place will be getting skimmed.
The other side of these walls, folks, which is the external front side of the building, we found that the air bricks have been blocked up, so there's no ventilation getting into them,
Yeah.
which is not helping.
Old back boiler, very inefficient system. That's all coming out and just getting a little bit of space back here. And then
The last room of the house is the kitchen.
So you see, not a big kitchen. We've got some greenery coming through from the garden.
It's the first time we've had that in one of our properties, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah, we've never had that before. When we were first looking at it, speaking to agents, doing our due diligence, one of the agents told me that she thought there was a tree growing in the house. I was quite relieved to see that that's all it was. And then you got in here, the old boiler cupboards. Again, it's just a lot of damp, a lot of condensation. So we need to get it all stripped back to the brickwork, make sure there's nothing more sinister, and just get the place airing out again.
So this small kitchen with this large kind of storage space there, we decided we're actually going to block that window up and make this the room where the boiler is, probably an electric boiler we'll go with, and a large amount of storage space. So this place to put Hoover, etc.
Big old larder cupboard
Here, a good old fashioned larder, again, great for storage.
Strip it all out.
We couldn't do anything with the underneath of this because that's where the electric meter is, but we'll tie that up to make a nice larder cupboard.
Yeah.
And put under counter fridge and freezer in here, washing machine there, upper units, and then in the cupboard there's more storage space for non-perishables.
I don't know if you can.
That's us.
That's actually locked.
That's the lock.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll give a quick look out the window. We've got a bit of overgrowth to deal with, just a touch, to open up the garden. So
a good refurb project to be getting kicked off with. We just spent the morning with our project manager, like Sen said. So it's a case of now just pulling together the costs and finalising all the spec of what we're going to do, and then working out the timescales for getting things underway.
cool. Thank you, Chris.